And has there been family violence in the past between you and the mother?
Yes.
And will you explain in your words the most recent incident that occurred?
Uh, I brought the kids from Pampa and watch and stuff, dropping them off. We had a little argument. I was walking out the room. She swung on me, and then I just looked down, noticed I was bleeding from my stomach. I stumbled out the house and, went to the hospital, went to jail, all that.
We're here on a suit affecting the parent-child relationship with acknowledgement of paternities. Um, Neither parent has been personally served, so I just asked the court to take judicial notice that both are present today.
So noted.
And we have a partial agreement. So I'll read the agreements into the record first. The parties agree that there has been prior family violence between them. There was the last incident was in June 2025. Um, they're both in agreement to have a mutual non-disclosure. Miss Wines will be the parents agree to be as sole managing conservators, with Miss Wines being the managing conservator to designate the primary residence of the children.
Whoa! This case starts with a bombshell. The father says a simple argument ended with him stabbed, bleeding, and then somehow arrested himself. Imagine walking and thinking this was just a custody hearing, and now we're talking knives, hospitals, and jail. Should a history like this even allow shared custody?
Mr. McWilliams is currently employed and he makes $4,206 a month gross. Health insurance is available through Miss Wines and her employer, and it costs her $177 per month. Additionally, Miss Wines will designate the children's primary residence in Dallas or a contiguous county, and they're in agreement for Mr. McWilliams to have a standard possession schedule with the children. Child support and retroactive child support is contested, however. So I'll call the mother, Miss Wines. Ma'am, will you state your name?
Michaela Wallace,
And what's the names of the children on this case?
Corey McWilliams, and Zachariah McWilliams.
And how old are they?
I have a 1 and a 2-year-old.
And when each child was born, did Mr. McWilliams sign a document stating that he's the biological father?
Yes,
Did you hear those agreed terms that I just read out?
yes,
And as to those specific terms, are you still in agreement?
yes, I am.
And can you explain the most recent family violence incident that occurred between you and the father?
During visitation, me and him got into a verbal dispute and put our hands on each other, and I ended up grabbing a knife and stabbing him with it.
And were the police called out?
Yes,
And were either one of you arrested?
he was.
Okay. Are there any charges pending?
No,
Do you know if the case is still open?
no, I do not.
Okay.
Here's where the legal groundwork gets laid. Both parents admit to past family violence, but they still agree on custody terms. Mom controls primary residence, dad gets visitation, and the fight is really about money, child support. That's the courtroom tightrope. Violence acknowledged, but parenting has to continue.
And do you have any protective order or restraining order stating Mr. McWilliams can't be around you or the children?
No,
And have there been any other past instances of family violence?
yes,
And are those instances physical violence between the two of you?
yes.
And were police called out for those?
Once, and they came. Well, he called police on me, and when they came and seen I was the one beat up pretty much, they just put out a warrant for his arrest.
Okay. And do you know if he's ever been charged with any family violence charges
Yes.
against you?
No, not against me, but against him. Yes.
Well, so he's been charged with family violence that he committed against you.
Yes.
Okay. But you don't know if anything is still pending in criminal court?
No, nothing should be pending, that I know of. No.
Okay. And you're okay with Mr. McWilliams having a standard visitation schedule with the children?
Yes.
And with a mutual non-disclosure, is there an exchange location that you would request for exchanges?
Um, for him to pick them up from daycare, that way we don't have to kind of just like argue on who's getting who, what time, or anything like that. He can pick them up from daycare and drop them off at daycare. That can be the mutual, or my parents' house, or his aunt's house, his grandma's house. We have family that we can, but daycare is the most common because he's on their documentation. I'm on their documentation.
Okay, so if the kids are not in daycare for some reason and it's his turn to pick them up, is there a different location you would suggest?
Uh, he can do my mom's house, or he can do my mom's house, or wherever he would like for me to meet him at. I'm okay with that.
Okay. And then with the mutual non-disclosure, would you be in agreement to download app Close? That way you can talk to Mr. McWilliams through that app regarding the children.
Yes, I'm okay with him. We've been communicating. I'm okay with communicating. We hardly talk, and when we do, it's brief. So,
So you're okay with him having your phone number?
yeah,
Does he have your current address?
yes,
And if you were to move tomorrow, do you have safety concerns if he has your new address?
no,
Okay. So you are okay without a non-disclosure, meaning all your contact information will be printed in the court order, and if anything changes, you would be required to update it.
yes,
Okay. And you carry insurance for the children through your employer?
yes,
And are you requesting any medical support reimbursement from Mr. McWilliams?
yes,
And it costs you $177 per month for the coverage, is that right?
yes.
Okay. One second. Okay, so if the father pays $177 in medical support, I calculated child support for two children at $807 each month. Are you in agreement with that?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. And are you requesting retroactive child support for the last 8 months
8 months
for back child support?
for the time we weren't living together.
Yes. Are you requesting any back child support for the time you were not living together?
Yes.
And that was a total of 8 months, is that right?
No, we haven't. We didn't live together the first year of the first. We haven't lived together the first year of the oldest one, Corey's life. We only lived together since the kids been born for 8 months, about 8, 9 months.
Okay, so the child Corey was born in December of 2022. At that point, were you living together?
No,
Okay, and then up until your second child was born in October 2023, did you ever live together?
no.
Okay, so what were the months that you did
I
live
stayed
together?
at home. We moved into an apartment June 2nd of 2024. He left the apartment in May of 2025.
So from June 2024 through May 2025, you were living together.
Yes,
Okay. Okay, and those months where you were not living together, did he provide you any support for the children?
as much as he could.
And how much would that add up to?
They weren't in daycare or anything, so he didn't pay anything but just help with like diapers occasionally and milk. So maybe the can of milk will last for 2 weeks. That was $40. The Pampers itself was $40. So maybe half of everything he helped with up until we moved together.
And so how much in total, like a dollar amount, do you think that would be?
Give me 1 second. From the whole time we weren't living together.
Right.
I mean, he helped with probably up to, I can't even really calculate it. We paid $40 for milk every 2 weeks or every week, which would be 4 weeks in a month, which was like 160 a month on milk. We split that in half, so maybe $80 a month each on milk. Um, plus the Pampers was 44. 88. So maybe like every month he was helping with like $168 on the child expenses, but they weren't in daycare or anything like that. They stayed with me or they stayed with his aunt who will watch them or he will watch them when I was at work. So like $168 a month.
Okay. And after you guys split up after living together, were the kids in daycare at that point? And
Yes, they went to daycare. They started daycare June
and was
2nd.
he paying for some of the daycare?
He will pay 160 every week. That's half daycare.
Okay.
And now, the mother doesn't hold back. She admits she stabbed him during a fight. Police were called. He got arrested, but no charges stuck. This raises a chilling question. How does a court decide custody when both parents admit to violence? Should either one get standard visitation?
Is there anything else you want the court to know about your case?
No,
Okay, I'll pass the witness.
just more so the agreement of everything. Okay.
The state calls the father. Sir, will you state your name?
Sorry, McWilliam.
And Mr. McWilliams, when each child was born, did you sign a document stating that you're the biological father?
Yes.
Okay. And are you in agreement for the court to appoint sole managing conservators with you as the possessory conservator, meaning that Miss Wines will make decisions for the children?
Yes.
And has there been family violence in the past between you and the mother?
Yes.
And will you explain in your words the most recent incident that occurred?
I have like June, it's like June 9th.
And what happened?
Uh, I brought the kids some Parental and wipes and stuff, dropping them off. We had a little argument. I was walking out the room. She swung on me, and then I just looked down, noticed I was bleeding from my stomach. I stumbled out the house and went to the hospital, went to jail, all that.
So you were arrested.
Yeah.
Are there any current criminal charges pending against you?
I got a misdemeanor right now, but they saying I don't know what they're gonna do with it. I haven't had no court date yet.
Is that in relation to domestic violence between you and Miss Wines, or is that something else?
Between me and her.
Okay. Are there any protective orders or restraining orders stating that you cannot be around her or the children?
No.
Okay. And there's been other instances of family violence in the past?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, do you have any safety concerns with your address or your phone number being printed in the court order?
No.
And does she know your current address?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you were to move tomorrow to a new address, you'd be required to give it to her. Do you feel comfortable doing that?
Yeah.
Okay. And are you in agreement with Miss Wines carrying the health insurance for the children?
Yeah.
Okay. And are you in agreement to have a standard possession schedule with the children where you have every first, third, and fifth weekend of the month?
Yeah.
And are you currently employed making $4,200 per month gross?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes.